morning, and welcome to Morning Musings with Amelia and McHenry at Dodona Coaching. And I am Amelia McHenry. I am your achievement coach, your big dream coach, and we come together each morning to pull a card from Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, which is a beautiful deck, and to ask the universe, what do we need to hear today about going for our big dreams? And going for our big dreams is about getting really aligned, having a life that is really aligned with who you are, not who people have told you you are. And it's an important distinction because throughout our life, we have always been told, who we are, what talents we have, whatever. But rarely has anyone ever, that I've found, rarely has anyone ever actually had any interest of what we like. So we may be talented in a certain area, and we may be good at it, we may enjoy it, but is it something that we really like doing? Is it something that really lights us up? And what I have found is that is a rarity. If somebody does and supports that, usually what I see happen is that thing that we're so interested in, that thing, that subject, that whatever it is that just totally lights us up, like we're like, oh my God, I want to do that, is the one thing that everybody around us goes, please, really, that's stupid, or that's too much. You could never do that. We've never done that. We've, our people, whatever that means, we don't do that. We've never done that. We couldn't do that. That's impossible. Blah, 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 all that stuff. And so we lose sight of who we really are. And it's that interest that the universe has given to you. That spark has been given to you because that's what you need to bring to the world. So as we're shuffling the cards, I just want to ask, what message do we need to hear from the universe today about going for our big dreams and really being in touch? Well, there's the third time around that card has stayed on top, so we'll pull that one. Ooh, softly, softly, the tender touch. That's a really pretty card. Love the colors in that. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Let's pull that up in the book. Almost. There we go. All right, let's go. Softly, softly, the tender touch. The feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionality greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more we force I can read this morning. Let's try this again. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. There is an old story that the sun and wind were debating about who were more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it's just for this moment. Does this mean that you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It's about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There is a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It is about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek, rather than feelings of lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want in your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It is a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of in your life. Life attracts more. Like, excuse me, like attracts like. The oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully, and according to a great, loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It is okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract in your life, and to act, as much as you can, as though it is already that way. It is already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You are actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with the special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you because you are now beginning to create on a far grander scale that is beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. Or you may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity. But nonetheless, it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? Softly, softly, the tender touch. She has a healing process in her book as well. So ground yourself, feet on the ground, hand over your heart if that feels right, and close your eyes and take a deep breath. Say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive. Through unconditional love, this is now so. Oh. So, where can you slow down? Where can you see in your space the work is done the hard work, right? That pushing, the masculine energy, rah, let's get it done. Oh, where is that done? And now it's time to let the universe be out there putting things together for you. Because when you say, I want something, and you do the work to get it, and it's not showing up, it's generally because the universe is out there going, wait a minute, these other people aren't ready for it, right? It's got to make sure everything's just in the right order. So it's out there working on other people to make sure they come to you, to make that thing really shine, really take off. And you just need to sit with that. You've done the work. Perfect timing is coming. Sit softly. Know that it's on the way. As my dad said, do the next indicated thing. What's the next indicated thing? And that could be take a walk. That could be do your dishes. That could be take a nap. What's the next indicated thing? Not a forced thing, not a should do, not a niggling whatever. Sit, take a moment, take a breath. What's the next indicated thing? And gently, softly, go do that. Be with the flow. Softly, softly. Softly, softly. Tender touches. Tender with you as well. Tender with you as well. So, with that, I will leave you. Have a wonderful day. Keep going for your big dreams. If you've enjoyed what you've heard here, if you've seen the other videos and you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. And I will leave you with keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this.